$70,000 in personal credit cards. Boom! In a year and a half with so-so credit. Let's talk about it. Like I always say, Navy Federal is like a cheat code. Reason being, you're gonna get some big ass limits that you would never get from anywhere else. From a person that had 16 credit cards in his previous credit life, you wanna say, before I messed that up. I never had no credit card higher than $12,000. That was my Bank of America, and that took me 4 years to get $12,000. The highest other ones was like $6,000 something, and I had 16 credit cards, and I don't even think it was over $30,000 because they were all big banks, no credit unions in the flow. So, when I got into Navy Federal and I was like, wow, this place could give big limits. And then when I applied for my first credit card, it was only $500. I was a little down, but then I looked at my credit and I was surprised that they even gave me that, because I was in 560, 570 at the time. Charge-offs, collections, the whole nine, unpaid too. So the fact that they gave me a $500 baby limit and my credit profile looked like that, it was a blessing. Now, the first credit card I ever got was the Navy Federal Platinum card. I ended up switching it over to the More Rewards card. It still was $500. It took me about 6 months, 5 months to get an increase. It was $1,500 when I got an increase. After that, I got another increase. It went to $4,500 in 6 months. And then another one recently, now it's at $12,500. So if you got a little baby limit, $1,000 or even $500 like I did, just keep working at it, keep paying it down, keeping low utilization, and just doing the right things with it, and your limit will get bigger. Now, the next card that I applied for was the Platinum card again. The reason being is because I wanted the low tier card. I didn't want to not get approved. That's like one of my things I hate, or anybody with bad credit can relate. We dread pressing that, submit button, because we're shaking, we're like 50-50 or maybe 90% thinking we're not going to get approved. So anyways, I got the Platinum card, and the limit was way bigger than my previous limit. Like I said, I did all the right things with my first credit card, the $500 credit card. When I applied for the new credit card now, $7,200, all right? $7,200 out the gate. I was happy with that, but it was the Platinum card, and I used it, but I didn't really use it that much. I was using the little $500 credit card all the time for everything. So a couple of months later, I applied for an increase. It went to $11,200 with the Platinum card. The card, actually, I ended up changing that Platinum card to the flagship recently, So now that Platinum card is the flagship. So I got the More Rewards and the flagship now. One for $12,500, and now this one is for $11,200. Next card I ended up applying for was the Cash Rewards. I ended up getting this card, and it was $20,000 out the gate. I applied for an increase a couple of months later, and it went to $25,000. I could have got it higher, but I kind of want all my credit limits for Navy Federal to be around the same, since you only could go up to $80,000 for the credit limits, total credit limits, as far as credit cards with them. So $25,000, my Platinum, my flagship now, I want it to be my highest limit, So, I'm going to keep working. This is only a year and a half. Remember, I started in 2020, September of 2020, and that's it. When I applied for my second credit card with Navy Federal, I ended up applying for Penfed too, and I end up going with the low tier credit card, the gold card, right? I end up going for the gold card. I end up getting approved, $3,500, out the gate. And again, I had charge-offs, I had collections, I had some unpaid charge-offs. At this time, I was fixing my credit, so I started paying off some of the charge-offs and things like that, settling. But I still had some unpaid stuff, and I ended up getting approved, and it was $3,500. Then about 6 months later, I went for an increase, and with an increase, you get a hard pull, $10,000. And then a couple of months later, I went for another Penfed credit card because I built that relationship with them. I wasn't really shooting money in that bank, but I was building that relationship with them, building that trust with them. And then boom, end up getting the $10,000 limit with the new credit card. And this was the Platinum Rewards card. Nice card, I like this card. So I have two $10,000 credit cards with Penfed. Only went for an increase with one of them. Didn't go for an increase with a new one, but you know, $10,000 is good with me. So that's Penfed, build that relationship, you're good. Now my next one is First Tech Platinum. All right, this card, I was approved for $500. A little baby limit, yeah, I know. And when I got this card, I was going on my second Navy Federal credit card, all right? So, you know, I got this credit card around a month. I got the Penfed credit card, so I was going credit card crazy that month. This was the smallest limit I had, obviously. But a couple of months later, after getting this card, I got an increase, and it was $1,500, but I don't really use this credit card that much. I'm going to start to, and hopefully I can get it big. You know, get the credit card limit big, you know, and hopefully get over $10,000 by the end of the year. And one of my goals for the end of the year is get $100,000 in credit card limits, you know. Right now I'm not applying for nothing because I'm going through a refinance right now, and if you ever went through a refinance or getting a mortgage, you don't want to apply for nothing. You don't want to get no new accounts. You don't want to have any weird stuff going on with your bank account. You just want to relax, you know? So that's what I'm doing right now, relaxing. But after that's done, I'm back on the prowl, you know, and I'm just happy with my 6 credit cards, $70,000. I'm okay, you know. Before my previous credit life, I had 16 credit cards. It didn't add up to $70,000. I don't even think it added up to $30,000. So I'm very blessed, very happy. And my credit score is in the 650s, you know, with my Equifax at 680. So, you know, I'm not even in the 700 club, and I'm getting these limits. So I'm happy, and hopefully this can help you out. You know, if you feeling like, man, have a $500 Navy Federal credit card, I'm telling you, in a year and a half, it's going to turn into 12.5. You know, in a year and a half, you're going to have 2 other credit cards. As long as you apply for new credit cards, it's going to be big off rip, as long as you know, do the right things. So don't even stress it. Penfed is great. You know, if you got great credit, then you should, you know, you don't even have to worry about nothing. So anyways, if you learn anything, if you like this, give me one of these. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'll talk to you on the next one, all right? Level up.